Ciao chaps, how are we all? Are we alright? Jolly good, glad to hear it. Now forgive the bad lighting on this today. The sun is coming through the window there and shining on my big stupid fat face. But we are where we are. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Today just gonna, what am I gonna do today? I'm going to do a turbo cider with some sloes from a sloe gin that my friend gave me. Thanks, Gaz. I'm going to make a TC up and we're going to put some of the sloes in. But I'm also just going to, I need to do some bottling at some point today. Don't like bottling much, really. I know, I can't be bothered. It's the Cooper's kit with the Lakey Bloke Brew Enhancer in there. It's finished fermenting. I've left it in there for an extra couple of days, so I'll just show you that and we'll go from there. Right guys, so there's the finished Cooper's lager kit with the Lakey Bloke Brew Enhancer. As you can see, I'm stocked up with apple juice at the moment. Down here are some of the kits I've bought on the Tesco promotion at the moment, if you've been lucky to get some. I've got a European lager, I've got 2 European lagers there, 1 normal lager and a couple of Mexican cervezas. Yeah, I'm going to give one of those a go next. So I might record that. We'll see. Still got these rhubarb and strawberries here. At some time in the near future I will make use of those. And here in the magic land of controlled temperatures, we've got the Munton's Premier Cider, the mixed fruit one. As you can see, that's sitting in there at about 20 degrees at the moment. That's in the King Keg. Hopefully that will carbonate this time around. Who knows though, chaps? Who knows? Hey folks, Lakey Bloke here. Now I was going to talk you through this sloe cider that I've kicked off. But, you know, it's not that much different to any of the other ciders we've done to date, guys. All I've done is I've got some sloe berries that were in a sloe gin given to me by a chum. I didn't use all of them. I pitted them, so I make sure I got all the little pips out. And I've just chucked them in to the demijohn. I didn't mulch them up. They were pretty, by the time I got all the pips out, they were pretty squidgy anyway, so I'll make sure I get all of the juice out of them and some of the lovely gin that will be in there. Already be quite a bit of alcohol in there. And I've just chucked over the top of that 4 litres of apple juice. There's a teaspoon of tannin in there. There's a teaspoon of pectolase in there. And also some malic acid with the bog standard yeast nutrient and super wine yeast compound. If I just bring you over here, folks, you can see these have just been bottled. These are the Strawberry Syrup brews. It tasted a little bit eggy this morning. I was a little bit concerned, but hopefully, you know, the smell will go. These have all had an equal amount of sugar put in there to carbonate. I did it all in a big batch and I just threw it into the demijohn and then I siphoned off into the bottle, so hopefully we get a decent amount of carbonation in there. And I've back sweetened with 2 teaspoons per bottle of the bog standard stevia. Ciao! This is the bit at the end already, guys. Very quick video this week. Apologies for that, but I really didn't think it was worth going through doing another turbo cider in exactly the same way as I've done like the previous few videos. So I've just shown you the end result, well not the end result, but you know what I mean. It's fermenting now and I'll leave that for a week and we'll see how we get on with that. In the meantime, I've decided to try one of these. Now you can see the carbonation in there, light carbonation, not massive. This is my summer fruits one. I know, you know, Christmas trees over there when it's Christmas, folks, but you know, this was lying around in the conservatory and it's got to be drunk, so. Very sweet, that. Now, what's gone into this? A according to my records over here on the computer, folks, is 2 litres of Asda apple and blackberry juice. Yeah, 2 litres, 2.5 litres of normal Asda apple juice. Forgive me looking over to the side. And half a litre of Asda white grape juice. 200 grams of sugar, 5 cloves, half a stick of cinnamon, and a cup of strong tea. And this was brewed using Young's cider yeast. But it's rather nice at this time of the year because there's a hint of cinnamon in there, and it's very sweet. I back-sweetened it with a tablespoon of stevia because I think it needed it. Otherwise, it was a little bit sharp. Now, if you look in on the Facebook group, you'll be able to see that Gary Smith, a friend of mine, did some reviews on some ciders that I lent to him, and this was one of them. This is a summer fruits brew. It did needed some back sweetening, so there's some stevia in there. I cheated a little bit. That was added afterwards, after I'd fermented it and all the other stuff and poured it. Put a little bit in there, mixed it up a bit. But sometimes, guys, we don't get things right, you know. And I'll just put this down there for a second. We'll have a little chat. We don't always get things right the first time we do a brew. Some people think that turbo cider making is easy, and the process is certainly easy, but getting a decent brew at the end of it is not, and it's all down to the yeast and the ingredients. The same process is followed, obviously, every time you do one, more or less. You know, if you're going to do a demijohn full, then you just throw a demijohn's worth of juice into a demijohn and chuck some yeast at it. That's it. See what happens. But I like to try and mix things up a little, and I know you guys out there like to do the same. So, yeah, the summer fruits one. I was going to do a review on it, but it's not much of a review, is it? It's just cinnamony and it's very sweet, and you can taste the hint of the cloves in there, but it's not overpowering. 5 cloves is enough. Any more than that, I think it'd be more clovey than cinnamony, and it's just right. It's just the right balance. But massive back sweetening on it though. A tablespoon of stevia in there per 500 ml bottle, I might add. And you've got a really nice, very, very sweet, very, very drinkable drink. The one hint I can give you chaps out there doing your turbo ciders, when you bottle them, make sure you taste them, because at that point it's only when you can get a rough idea as to how much back sweetening you need to do. Now you can use whatever back sweetening method you want. I just chuck some stevia in because I think it's one of the sweeteners that isn't quite as nasty on the tongue as some of the other fake sweeteners are. And you know, some people out there are allergic to the fake sweeteners as well, so you have to be careful. At the moment, my sweetener of choice is stevia. I would recommend it. It's not too bad. It's quite like sugar. Obviously, you can tell it's a fake sweetener, but only if you're looking for it. If you don't know it's in there, you know, you probably wouldn't have a clue. You'd be able to taste the sweetness and you'd wonder where it's come from. But I can taste it because, you know, I'm aware of it and I know that it's in there. But yeah, at that point, make sure, ho ho ho, by the way. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me just go to one side at a minute. Entertain yourselves for a minute, folks. I'll be back. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, Batman's mills, Robin laid an egg. Alright, so it's not Christmas yet, but it's nearly Christmas. So it's the time to be seasonably merry. Yeah, I got a little bit merry over the weekend, folks. Sunday afternoons I find are really boring. And unless we're doing anything, I tend to have a little drinky poos. This weekend I overdid it a little bit and had too much drinky poos. Because I found some muntins. You know, I've been banging on about the muntins kit that we did. And I love it. I really do like it. It's all gone now though. I had 4 750 millilitre bottles of that lying around in the conservatory, and it's all gone. Sorry about that. It's all gone, chaps, all gone. But what was I to do? It was there, so I had to drink it. So what else is going on this week then, guys? I'm still looking for a job. Unsuccessfully at the moment. It's not going well. There's not a lot out there for the likes of me. But there you go. Not much I can do about that apart from keep looking and hope something will turn up. What else is going on? The Open University thing. Did the second essay. That came back. I got 72%. Woohoo! That's pretty good. That's a pass B. Which means I passed and I got a B for that particular essay. A long way to go yet. I've got another 6 months of this, so, and that's only for this particular part of the course that I'm doing. If I want to carry on doing it, it's going to take at least another 5 years. Not sure, folks. I'm a little bit, don't really know what I want to do. Feel like a bit of a teenager, really. You know, you get to that point in your life when you think, well, I don't want to do that anymore, and I don't really know what else I want to do, which is a bit of a problem. But what can you do? Keep looking, I suppose. Yeah, cider things, cider-related things. Remember, as I've got my Christmas hat on, folks, the 12 ciders of Christmas will be coming soon to a YouTube near you. It starts on Boxing Day, and we work our way through to the new year. I'll be reviewing a supermarket brand cider. When I say supermarket brand, I don't necessarily mean Tesco cider. I mean I bought it in the supermarket, right? It could be, you know, a cider made by anybody, a Somerset type or mixed fruit one or whatever from wherever around the country. I've done some digging. There's not an awful lot going on the different ciders at this time of year, folks, which I was a bit surprised by. But we've got 12. We've whittled them down to 12. So we're going to do one a day. Hope you'll join me and listen to my ramblings over Christmas. Probably be drunken, no doubt, as the week goes on. I might end up doing 1 or 2 in a row and you know, uploading them prior to the release date. So do watch, folks. Do watch your leader get pissed over Christmas. Something to do, isn't it? So ho ho ho, ha ha ha, he he he. That's all for me. I can't really think of anything else, guys. I was going to regale you with lots of cider stories, but I haven't got any this week. I'm feeling a little bit fed up this week, and not really done an awful lot of brewing because I've got the big cider batch in the temperature controlled fridge until at least Sunday, and I've just bottled another Cooper's batch, and I'm not going to start another one until I've got that king keg out of the fridge so I can put another fermenter in there. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might do another cider, I might do another lager, see how I feel. We'll roll with it, we'll see how we get on. Ho 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 though, folks. See you next week. Happy Crimble. Early Crimble. Happy run up to Christmas, Crimble. Yeah. Have a good one. See you later.